Hey folks, we're still out at the picnic here talking to our treasurer, the Tennessee Valley Mustang Club treasurer, Jim McFarland. Jim, tell me a little bit about your Mustang.
Well, I bought this car twice. Would you believe that?
I would believe that from you, Jim. Yeah, I would believe that.
Bought this car in 1989 for my daughter, graduation present from high school. And she drove it through 4 years at UCLA, if you can believe that. Got T-boned one time in Los Angeles.
So this car's been in California?
It is a California car.
Oh, it started in California. Okay.
And she got to the point where she'd something go wrong, she'd go down and they'd say it cost you $1,000.
Everything was $1,000.
Everything's $1,000, so she couldn't afford it. So she called me up. We were in Texas at the time, so she called me up and said, Dad, you want to buy my car? And I told her I would, and I paid her what I paid for it originally, so I bought it twice, same price.
What did it cost brand new originally, remember?
Brand new cost, I don't know exactly what it cost brand new, but probably around $3,000, been convertible.
Okay.
I paid $12,500 for it.
Okay.
And twice, as I say.
I gotcha.
And she's got first right of refusal if I decide to sell it.
Oh, okay.
While she had it, she did blow 2 engines up.
Oh, man.
She's got a heavy foot. So if anybody's driven out in California, down the Grapevine, down at Interstate 5 and Interstate 99, it's a long stretch. There's nothing there.
You can let it get out and gallop?
Let it get out and go.
All right.
I did get a ticket in it in Texas one time, doing 95 miles an hour.
Wow.
And so
where does she get that at? Is that from you or her mother?
Mother.
Her mother. Okay, yeah, let's blame it on Mom.
Not me. I always drive the speed limit. I
got you. You look like the type. You kind of got that policeman look about you. Now it says a 260 on the front fender there. It's
a 260. That's the engine that they came out with. It's the first V8 engine that the Mustang had.
Okay.
And it's a 64.5. And they had a 64.5 until August of 64.
Okay.
And then they went to a 289.
Okay. So this was the predecessor to the 289.
It is 289, at the best I can know of, is just a little bit, it's bored out 260.
Oh, okay. So tell me, I mean, is that original paint or have you had it repainted?
No, it's originally a yucky green.
Okay.
And this is more of a Caspian blue.
No, that's a pretty blue, yeah, no doubt about it. Was that a color option in that year or just one you liked?
It's just one that the guy that restored it liked.
Oh, okay. How long has it been since it's been restored?
It was restored in about 1984.
Okay.
It's ready for another one.
Boy, it still looks pretty clean now. All original? All except for the motor. It's on this third motor.
Yeah, it's on the third motor. It's the original Mustang motor, though.
Okay.
So
is it still a 260 or has it been converted to a
289?
289 now?
I got a 260 at home. I want to stick in it one of these days.
How many Mustangs do you got, Jim?
I've got 2 drivers and one that's a basket case that every Mustanger has in his garage. Is going to work on it someday.
So you bought this car brand new?
This one? No, not this one. I have a 66 coupe that I bought brand new.
Okay.
And it was a car.
All right.
Just a car.
Right.
Towed with it one time.
Tell me about that.
Oh.
I didn't know you could tow it much with a Mustang.
Well, you can tow more than you should. We were moving from Fresno, California to San Pablo. And Sharon, my wife, didn't like to drive in California at the time. She just did not like to drive in that traffic.
Right.
I had a 51 Ford. And I said, well, we got to get it to the Bay Area some way. So I put a tow bar on the front of it and towed it with that 66 Mustang.
Holy smokes, doesn't that car outweigh the Mustang?
Only by about 300 or 400 pounds.
How did it fare? Did it make it all right? No problems?
Fine, no problem at all. Drove it 50, 55 miles an hour.
No kidding.
Stayed real steady.
Now you told me at one time the only problem was you had to plan on your stops.
You do have to plan on your stops. You still have to plan on your stops today. If you notice, when I'm driving down the road, I'll leave at least 4 or 5 car lengths between me and the car in front of me because these cars don't stop like the new ones.
No.
They don't make them like they used to.
No, and that's thank goodness when it comes to brakes.
That's right.
So tell me, this car here, how many miles is on it?
It's car's about 259,000, I think. It could be 159,000.
Okay, and then the 66, how many miles is on it?
It's got 245.
245. So you like Mustangs?
I do.
Okay. Was that something that you've liked since a boy, or was it coming later in life? How'd that work?
In fact, I went down, I was in school in Richmond, Kentucky when Mustangs first came out on April 17th, 1964. And one of my friends there was wanting to buy one. So we went down and looked at it at the dealer. It was a red coupe. And I thought it was an ugly car. And even when I got to the point of I bought my 66, I still really didn't like it. But you know, there's things that'll make you buy something that you don't like sometimes. That's called money.
Yeah, that's right now.
And the car I wanted was a 65 Galaxy 500 XL.
Right.
Sold for about $5,000. And I could get that Mustang for about $3,000. So
you almost get two of them for that.
give you 2,000 reasons why I got my first Mustang. And I almost sold it, darn thing, in 1975. I told my brother-in-law, he kept asking me wanting it, and I told him, I said, well, give me $350 and come and get it, and you can drive it home. That's the last time it's been for sale.
No kidding, I don't blame you. It's worth a little more than $350, I think.
It's a little bit.
What, now you say you got three of them. What's that third one you got?
It's a 65 GT.
65 GT, what condition's that in?
It's a good, solid California car. Just needs some upholstery done on it, and left front fender needs to be replaced.
Is it drivable?
It could be in about 4 or 5 hours.
I got you.
About a day it could be drivable.
Okay. Well, Jim, we sure appreciate it, brother. Like I said, the people that tune into my channel, they're car guys and girls, and they like to eat and see cars. So I knew I wanted to get out and tell your story, especially that tow story you got, because I heard that the first time. I couldn't believe it. But Scotty D TV, we sure appreciate it. Thanks, Jim.